Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Marta from Drop of Sunshine. Today, I have this incredible opportunity to play with the goodies which I have from the Craftstar store, and this was the part of the prize I won. I actually won two big prizes recently. One is it was a challenge from the Lindsay Frugal Crafter, and the other one I was chosen to be a crafter of the month on the Craft World platform. I think I was telling you about this a couple of times so far, so I don't want to brag it too many times. I'm sorry, my friends, but I'm absolutely delighted. The Craft World is my happy place, and thanks to this lovely community and the Craft Stash and Craft World team, I'm really feeling that I'm spreading my wings. So you just have to, you'll just have to listen about it every single movie I'm creating. But this is the truth. I'm very happy, and here I'm having this beautiful Nuvo mists. This is their like a mica shiny mists, and I've chosen a couple of colors. The one I use on the black cardstock were a midnight horizon and aspen gold, and on the white one I also use two other colors which are pink carnation and pampas grass. They're absolutely shiny. This is wonderful. And for those of you who watch my videos, you know I am creating my sprays, handmade sprays myself, because I didn't have this big budget to buy all those fancy supplies. And this is the first time I'm having those professional sprays, and oh my gosh, my friends, I must to tell you, even though I've been keep saying that you don't really have to spend those money on the supplies, you can always try to figure it out to make a way to do it yourself, as I've been doing for years. I've been creating my sprays and add the mica shimmer powders to them as well, but this is nothing. This professionally made sprays, they're absolutely beyond, and the quality, it's not as much a difference, I would say, in compare with the white cardstock, but definitely on the black cardstock, these ones are popping. They're opaque and they're absolutely showing beautifully. And just because I'm just testing those sprays, and this is my very first card I'm creating from them, I've decided to actually do two cards, and one on the black cardstock, a second one on the white one, just so I could see how those mediums behave on the both type of the card, and what's the final result. And I must to tell you, my friends, I'm absolutely surprised with the quality and how beautifully the colors spread and the shininess, and they're absolutely vibrant. And even though they're very pastel tones, they're absolutely gorgeous, and they show up very well. And I think they show up even more beautifully on a black cardstock than on a white one. Maybe because never in my past, when I had my own handmade sprays, I wasn't able to achieve such a great result on a black cardstock. I was quite happy with the sprays I've made myself to use on a white cardstock, but never ever in my dreams I could think there would be something show up so beautifully against the black cardstock. But going back to my card, actually I sprayed two panels, and I use my Thatred lace embossing folders just to give them some texture. For the black one, I choose more contemporary one with this letters. It's not an alphabetical order, but it's just a random letter pattern, but it's really nice and gives this modern touch. And then for the white cardstock, the white panel, which is multicolor one, I use the folder with the floral arrangement. It's very beautiful. They both are very rich color. And I'm having this gold mirror paper just so I could frame my panels to give them a little bit more sparkliness and just shine. And I think it's just adding that extra elegance as well to always, if you're making a simple card and you try to do yourself a little experiment and try to create the same card twice, and one of them just put a panel on its own, and the other one you back all your die cut elements like a panel and apertures, whatever you're putting on the front, try to back it up with the gold paper, and you will instantly see how much elegance this second card is getting. So this is something I've been using that trick whenever I'm trying to make something more simpler. The best way is to back it up with the mirror paper as either gold or silver accents, and it's really taking a card to the next level. I'm having this beautiful floral elements. This is one of my favorite recent sets from the Christina Griffiths, and it has everything you will need. This is a very beautiful leafy arrangement, and it has two different sizes of the flowers, and the flowers are for creating three-dimensional one, and there's also a little branch with berries you will see in a minute. And right now I've decided to use one of the older dies from the creative expression. I need to check, I think it was Maggie. No, I'll have to check that one for you. Oh, I have the packaging actually over here, and this is the Australian collection, and the die is called Sydney, and it's gorgeous. And this frame is very delicate, and I think it's just perfect for creating it from the mirror paper. So I'm gonna be using that one for the white card, and for the black card I have another one from the quite older collection, but this time from the Spellbinder, and this is their wedding collection. The die is called Swirling Grace. I'm not quite sure, but both of those dies, both frames, I actually have for many years, so I'm not sure whether they are still available or the dies could be retired by now. But anything which got this lacy feel, like a very delicate, intricate die, will be matching on this card perfectly. And as you can see, I have my matten layers ready, plus this big bold frames cut it from the gold cardstock, and now it's time for me to cut all those little elements. So I'm using this little window from the spellbinder dies, which is matching perfectly with this bigger die I will be putting on the front of my card. And then I have this happy birthday die also from Creative Expression, and the rest I will cut this little floral elements from this flourishing die from Card Making Magic by Christina Griffiths. And I'm cutting all my elements, and then I will be coloring them with my new products, and you will see that in a minute. But I really enjoy that. This is the first time I am creating them on the black cardstock, and oh my gosh, the results will be absolutely fantastic. And I'm also gonna be cutting this happy birthday sentiment on the gold cardstock as well, because I wasn't sure which one shall I use, and I've just cut myself two sets because this happy birthday die, it has not only the sentiment die, but it also has the second shadow layer. So this really gives you a lot of the option for using that. So I'm just trying to cut all my elements, and then I will be coloring them in a second. And here you can see I am reaching for another product which I really love, and I discovered it thanks to Craft World as well, because it was another of my prizes. And the product is called Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blaze Polish, and the one I had before, it was a pink blueberry, which is absolutely lovely, shiny, like a pinkish and purple tone, and it's very showing up on the black cardstock. I think this product has been especially designed to actually use with the black cardstock, because on a white cardstock it also shows this beautiful shininess. However, it's very hard to distinguish what color. I mean, if you use the 2 or 3 opal blazes in different shade, you will perfectly see those color on the black cardstock, but on the white cardstock you mostly see the shimmering. So I used the pink blueberry for the flowers, and then gilded avocado, which is a new color I just opened it and try for the first time here, and it's absolutely gorgeous green color with this gold touch. perfect for all the greenery. And then the rest of my elements I am spraying, so I'm using this pampas grass for the green color leaves, and then some pinkish color tone for my flowers, this pinkish pink carnation and midnight horizon. Actually, I'm gonna be having a little one blue flower and two pinkish one, and then this lovely berry branches, I've sprayed them with this gold aspen gold spray as well. And as you can see, all the elements, they have this beautiful shininess and the color. And now I'm having this spare piece of the cardstock because I wanted to make sure I make the most. So I've just tap it on this spray box, and I've just quickly finish it off, so I have this marble effect panel ready for my another card. This is something I do quite oftenly if I have some color on my mat or on the spraying board. I've just like to take this spare piece of the white cardstock and just clean it up, plus I add few extra splashes just so I have it ready. And here I'm using my heat gun tool just to heat up and speed up the actually drying process a little bit, so it's not gonna be smearing. And one thing I must to tell you that my friends, this is holding shininess very well. Those sprays, they're absolutely fantastic. When they dry, they permanent, and if you spread your finger on the ready-made element, it basically doesn't leave you any shininess on your fingers in comparison with the handmade sprays I was making myself. Sometimes when I spray them, and even after they dry and you still wrap your finger, you will get that mica powder back on your finger a little bit, but it's still, I think it's just something they add some additives to make sure the all the elements on the spray are preserved and they stay nicely on the paper. And here I am just to let you know, I'm not gonna be creating this all dimensional flower which you can get from this die. I only cut the first top like a whole full petal flowers because each in this die you could see there's a long strip with the few flowers on it, and every another flower, it has one petal less, and that way you glue them together and get that beautiful rose, or I think it's one is a rose, another one is looks like carnation, but they're absolutely gorgeous for making this three-dimensional flowers. But I only cut the top one, and I'm just squishing it on my fingers, and then I do extra cuts to the petals by using the scissors just to help me shape the flowers a little bit. And here I am just arranging my composition, trying to figure it out if it's gonna be looking nice before I will glue it down. And I must to tell you, my friends, I absolutely fall in love with this black card. I usually stick to the pastel tones because I like the bright and light colors, but oh my goodness, this is absolutely one of the best cards I've created. I mean, like I love all my creations, and every single card I am enjoying, and it's just a joy to my heart being able to create something and share it with others. But this one, I am really proud of it, how it turned out, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This shininess has stole my heart, and I'm definitely gonna be making those black elements more often. And both this Nuvo shimmer sprays as this Opal blaze polishes from the Cosmic Shimmer, they both absolutely fantastic for using with the black card. And here you can see I cut myself additional elements just so I could have this composition fill till up till I want it, because I always like to make sure I have enough elements. I only cut it twice. I thought it will be enough, but then I've decided I want to have more greenery because they're so lovely. I love this die, and I think it's one of my favorite leaf dies I have just now because it's so beautiful. And not only it cut beautifully, but it also has those little like incisions to those leaves, so it gives this beautiful texture. And here you can see I am gluing the sentiment on top of my panel. I finally decide that I don't want to use this shadow pieces. I will just use the happy birthday on its own, but because it's a gold cardstock against the black one, this black shimmery one which I've created exactly the same way as the panel. I've sprayed it, I've run it through the embossing folder to get the texture, and it there was no need. I think they both like complement really nicely. And now I am gluing my mat to my front layer, and then I will back it up with the double-sided foam tape just to give it a little bit extra dimension. And what I like to do, I never reveal my tape fully. I just do it on the corners, at drop of the glue, and once I'm happy with the placement, I am taking the strips out from underneath, and that way I have this perfectly straight glue two elements together and never had any trouble with it. And now you can see I am adding this foam tape to raise my front panel just a teeny tiny bit to give it a little bit extra dimension as well, because this is quite simple card. Well, it doesn't look simple, but comparing to the cards I am creating, this one, it seems like well, maybe not simple, but it's definitely in the middle. It's not this like a multi-layered. It only has this panel and the front element and a flower composition, so it's something fairly simple. And basically I think you can create the card like that in around less than an hour, depending how quickly you're working, but it's definitely not as much time consuming for. And the level, although the card looks very advanced, as you can see, creating all those elements, it's take a little bit time, but it's worth the effect, and the card is looking fabulous, and everyone can do it. And I am encouraging you to try to build up your flower composition, because I think the element which add the most and decide about the card being seen as some more advanced project is the composition, is the flower composition. Try to build up, use different elements of the leaves, flowers, and this is really something which it takes up your card to the next level. Although this I must tell, this die cut elements are so gorgeous that this card would be looking lovely even if you add a piece of ribbon to the front panel. Once I would glue the front panel and add just a simple ribbon, and that would be also very elegant. But I think the flower composition is definitely changing the game here, and with this lovely shininess which I was able to achieve using this gorgeous product, this is definitely one of the cards I truly love. And you will see on the end photos how beautifully it's shine, and I'm sure that if you haven't tried to work with the black cardstock, black on black, I would say, well, it's not black on black because we add the color with the sprays, but majority of the composition here, it comes from the black cardstock plus this drop of the gold paper for the accents. I think it's just something which really it's worth attention. And if you weren't sure, if you never work with the black cardstock like that, and you have the access to this gold beautiful sparkly and shiny products which I'm showing you here, it's definitely worth to try. And here you can see I am adding this gold half pearls to my flower centers. I used the bigger one for the pinkish color flowers, and then for the blue color one I've glued 3 smaller pearls in the flower center, just for a change, just to have this diversity in between the flowers. And here I am taking my fingers and I'm squeezing each single leaf. They fold up half nicely, very nicely, because they have this little incision in the middle, and that that way I am achieving this three-dimensional look of the flowers, of the leaves, I'm sorry. They no longer flat, they just add this beautiful dimension, and they just become like real leaves to me. I love it, and I love the shininess and the shape of the die. I was already telling you, it's absolutely amazing. And once I glue all my elements together, that's basically the first of my two cards ready, and then I will do exactly the same thing for the white one. And here you can see, my friends, I am spreading all the dice on my white card just so I could cut those elements. And again, same as I did on the black card, once I have all my elements cut, I will be coloring them, this time with the only with the Nuvo shimmer spray. I've tried to use a little bit of the Opal glaze polish from the Cosmic Shimmer, but as I've mentioned before, it was really shining beautifully, but there wasn't adding enough color as in comparison to those Nuvo sprays. So that's why I've decided to only go with the Nuvo sprays for the white card. And one thing I want to tell you, my friends, I am absolutely delighted. It's super early in the morning. I am recording this voiceover once my son is still sleeping, so maybe that's why I'm sometimes trying to find my words. But when I made myself a coffee on the morning, and I'm using this iMovie program on my mobile phone just to record the video and the voiceover, and I was speeding it up. It only allows me to speed up to the 2 times, and then if I want to speed up a little bit more, I have to download it and reload to the program back again. And once I was waiting for that, I opened my computer quickly because I'm creating another paper collection. I want to quickly just let you know that definitely once I have it ready, I will upload a few free files on the craft world. So definitely join it there if you're interested in it. And when I opened my computer and went to my happy place, I've noticed that one of the projects I was creating not a long time ago has become a post of the day. And I want to take this opportunity, my friends, to say a huge thank you to everyone, because thanks to your lovely comments, and my post was highlighted up by the Natalie, the editor of the Craft World News, and it became a post of the day. So I am truly happy that you like my creations and you are enjoying them. So thank you so much, because thanks to you, my friends, I am keep it going. And even though it's a little bit harder for me to spend as much time in the craft room as I used to was, because my 2-year-old son, well, he's 2.5 actually, and even more than 2.5, because he will have his birthday in 4 months. He will be 3 years old, and he is now in the stage when he starts skipping his afternoon naps. So there are some days when I'm basically whole day with my baby, and I don't have as much time for all my crafty activities. So on this occasion, I also want to say thank you for all your comments here in the YouTube and also in the craft world. I will try to reply to as many to them and as fast as possible, but it's not always available to me. I mean, like, I am trying to, create the project, and then I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'll do that. I record a video, and then once it's uploading, I will reply to those lovely comments you've been leaving for me here in YouTube. But it's always a case I will manage to reply one or two, and then my son is waking up, and I'm so sorry for that. But I want to let you know, my friends, that I'm reading all your comments, and this is the joy to my heart that you are enjoying my creations. And thanks to you, my channel is existing. You keep me going, definitely, and seeing more and more of you subscribe to my channel and sharing my videos with your friends and family. It's something I really thankful for. That I am absolutely thank you for your time, and that you are inviting me to your home and you spending this crafting time with me. And I'm hoping that my work is also bringing you inspiration, and if any of my videos made you to create the card similar in a style I show you, and you take that inspiration, definitely share it on your social media, tag me on, because I would love to see your creation. I am on the Instagram, I'm on the Facebook, so if you're and on the craft world, of course, and if you create something which you have been inspired, definitely tag me on or send me in a private message, whatever you would like. I love to see your creation, and I'll be happy to get engaged with you, and see what you are coming up with. And the same again, if you are creating these YouTube videos, have your own channel, definitely post a link below in the comment section. I would love to visit your channel as well, because I love to craft along. Many occasions I am recording the videos, and then I put some other talented crafters on my computer on the background, so I could sneak and peek while I'm creating myself, and that way I am spending my time with my crafty friends. So definitely, if you have a YouTube channel, share the link below. I would love to see your channel as well. But back to my card, I have my elements color, and now I will be gluing my front panel. I will use this double-sided foam tape to add my matte layer with the gold matte on this colored background, and then I will raise it up with the foam tape, as I did exactly same thing on the black card. And here, my friends, I have this little question request for you. If anyone knows, I have this beautiful like mandala shape die. I actually had 4 of them. You could see in the packaging. I've got them from my beautiful crafty angel, I like to call her. This is a truly amazing lady. She is retired art teacher, and she is downsizing her craft room. So from time to time she's popping at my work, bringing me a bag of goodies, and she's always been very, very kind and helpful to me, and she is been on my crafting journey for a while. So I feel like she's my crafty godmother, which always keeps me right, and I could always go for an advice to her. But she's given me a pile of the dice. She doesn't remember herself. She never had this like a professional, even if she was doing some crafty. She was teaching arts and crafts on the local college. She never paid as much attention to having everything like in a reference. So the back of the dice she gave me, it all like out of the packaging. So if any one of you, my friends, knows the make of this die, I'm pretty much sure it's a spellbinder, but I would love to know the name of the proper die. I've tried to do a little bit research myself, but I cannot find any results. I must to see more. I must to look for the older spellbinder collections, and maybe I'll manage to find it. But if any of you has the similar die and you know this die name, please leave me a comment below, because I would love to know that. And now my video is almost coming to an end, and for this video I just wanted to let you know, like for this particular card, the white one, I've used the blacking shadow for my sentiment, just to make it even more visibly pop from the card. And I think it's a nice touch having this little drop of the black sneaking out from underneath the sentiment. And once I have it glue, I am attaching all my flowers composition in a similar way as I did with the black card, and that will basically do my card for today, both of them. And I will add some photos of the black and white card in more details at the end of this video, just so you could see comparison. But oh my goodness, my friends, this is absolutely amazing product. And if you are having if you're on a search, if you're thinking of buying some shimmer sprays, or some or you would like to invest in your craft supplies, definitely I can highly recommend you this Nuvo Mica mists, which I have from the craft stash store. And also the second product, which is my latest discovery as well, is this cosmic shimmer opal blaze polish. They're absolutely fantastic, and those polishes you can not only use on a black cardstock, but you could add them to your like if you do some mixed media projects and you have some like a wooden elements or some like a metal, you know, you're building up your mixed media composition, you can also use those polishes. They will be looking lovely. And especially you know, when you build up the composition and you go over all your elements with the black gesso, and then add those those blaze polish, it will look spectacular. So thank you so much, my friends, for being here. I hope this video is not too long, and you are not too much tired with me doing all that talking. Let me know actually if I'm not talking too much because I'm always worried that I will say too much, and you will be just tired with the sore ears from me just talking. So let me know definitely. But from this place, I just want to say thank you for being here, for having you in my crafty life, for watching my videos and commenting on them. And thank you for all your help that you are sharing my video, because this is something which helps me out to build up my channel. And I am still below the 1000 subscriber, which YouTube allows for the crafters, for everyone to actually record their lives from the straight from the mobile. And this is the only one option for me available. I would not be able to record from the computer because obviously I need to have it place it above my head just so you could see what I'm doing. So it's something I cannot wait, because I would love to be able to record some live session here on the YouTube, so we could like maybe have some gathering from time to time and craft along, and I could read your comments. This is something I would truly love. So thank you so much for your help. If you're sharing your my videos with your friends and help me to build up this crafting community, so I'll be able to create the post and create the lives. That would this is something I truly appreciate, and I'm looking forward that hopefully one day I could craft live with you, my friends. So thank you so much, my beautiful friends. I'm sending my love and hugs, and I hope you all stay blessed. I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and see you next time. Bye bye.